everybody.
Hi guys.
Story time with the sisters, and this is long overdue. But yeah, it's Kristy's story time. So I'm gonna let her take it away.
Okay guys, I don't know how we even didn't talk about this.
I know.
But this was a time when I went on the most ghetto job interview ever. So, just to kind of give a little bit of backstory, at the time I was working in retail, and it's just kind of like just endless jobs in retail, which is no diss to anybody that does, work in that type of industry. It's a respectable job,
Right.
and you deal with a lot of crap, and unfortunately, you're overworked and underpaid with most positions, and they just want your life and your soul.
Right.
And so I had, graduated from college, and I was looking to, get into a job like in my field of education. I mean, with all the debt, like you might as well.
Right.
So I was trying out in these streets. So, actually got a note or wind of this position from a family friend, and they were trying to help me. So it was an honest effort on their part. But so I even took like the day off from my job to even go to this job interview. I'm glad that I did. So the day of the interview, I walk up to the building, and immediately I already had like kind of like second thoughts. Like I had to be like buzzed into the school, like it was like locked down.
Oh no.
I was like, what in the world? I'm about to go into like the Dangerous Mind school. Like that Coolio song started playing in my head. So I was like, okay, whatever. Let me just, just go in. I already took the day off. Let me just go and see how this goes. So I go into the area that I was instructed to from the email, and the secretary, like, I'm like, how did you get your job? She was not very nice, y'all. She was like, what are you here for?
Oh.
Here for an interview. And she's like looking around like, what? I'm like,
an interview?
A secretary? Aren't you supposed to be like kind of like organizing the office and kind of keeping, your boss or whoever like on point and on page so they know how their day is going to go and run? I'm like, how the hell you get this job? So I'm like, yes, ma'am, here for an interview with so and so and so at so and so and so. And I was there a few minutes early, give or take. But yeah. So she's like, all right, I'll let them know. And she's like, when she saw like after she said that, she's like looking at me like, she's like,
sizing you up too rude.
It's like, man, I'm just here to try to get
Why
a job.
You gotta be so rude.
So she lets the person know. The person comes out, greets me, and they're like, okay, I'm just wrapping up something on my desk right now, and I'll be out, in a minute. I'm like, okay. I mean, I understand they're at work and they're trying to juggle their day. And I mean, who knows? Their secretary didn't tell them they had an interview. So, whatever. I wait. And, so I'm sitting there. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Clock spinning.
And guys, let me tell you, I had an interview probably I think at like 12 something. I can't remember. It's 12 something. How about I didn't get seen by, my interviewer until like I want to say 12:45.
I would have got up and left.
I should have.
Yeah, I would have left.
But I was just like, let me not do that. I mean, this person said they were coming out, and what it was, they were in there with some other people because it was like a school program or something that they were discussing. And I mean, after a while though, there wasn't any business being discussed. I could hear what they were saying, and they're all just like, "Girl, so and so,
gossiping,
blah blah blah." I'm just like, okay, what does it to do with And like at one point, she did come out and check in with me, and she could tell that I was done. But finally she wrapped that up and whatnot, and I did eventually go in and talk to the lady. All right, now the lady that tried to help me and told me about this job, she's different from the person that actually interviewed me, just to clarify that. But when I go and talk to the interviewer, now I was under the assumption that the position was full-time. That's what our family friend told us. This woman's sitting there talking about part-time, and then I may have to stay over at work and all this other stuff. I'm like, this is not at all like what I was told that this position would be about. Well, we could turn this into full-time at a later date. I'm like, yeah, and meanwhile, you guys are still monopolizing off my time, and then I already kind of seen how you guys roll up in here to myself. I'm just like, okay, well, if something comes up, just please let me know. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm done. If she calls,
Bye.
I'm not accepting
Bye.
position. Unprofessional. But yeah, that's my story
We
time.
don't do unprofessional, but yeah, Kristy be having some crazy stories. But has anything like a crazy like job interview happened to you guys? If you watch this video, let us know. And until next time, bye.
Bye.